Hello, friends and neighbors, and welcome to stop number one of the Alabama Bass Trail North Division here on Pickwick Lake. And Miss Kay, we've got a cold kickoff yet again to our 5-tournament series, but Pickwick Lake is going to kick out a lot of big smallmouth and big largemouth today. I
believe so too. You know, a 30-degree drop in temperature is going to give some guys a headache, probably. I know it's going to give me a headache, but looking forward to getting out there, ready to kick off the 2024 season. We got some great anglers, and Pickwick's a great lake. 225 teams fishing for $15,000 plus that Phoenix money. Lots of things on the line here. Let's get out on the water for the Academy Sports and Outdoors first cast.
Oh, I have work.
'When you fish the horseshoe, there's multiple things going on. There's rocks out in the dead middle. So some guys are spot locked, casting at very specific rocks or using live scope and throwing at rock piles out in the dead middle. And then you've got other guys like this boat here, they're fishing just a current seam line, you know, washing their bait down that seam. And they're the ones that just caught the big smallmouth a few minutes ago. So we backed up to them. A little bit difficult to cover and not be in the way. You know, when you fish the horseshoe, you've got to kind of find your spot and mark it. So I won't say there's tensions in the morning up here. You just got to find where your cast is going to be at. So there's been several guys moving around. Maybe he wanted to get it one specific cast or at one specific rock pile, and someone was too close, so he couldn't do it. So there's a lot of moving around going on. There's been a lot of fish catches. I've seen several drum catches already. That's expected in the morning or up here in the horseshoe.
You know, Darian, growing up here, you know, current is king, obviously, on Pickwick. And when you've got this much we got, you know, about half the floodgates open, so we're at 115,000 cubic feet per second. And that pushes these fish to places that they might not ordinarily be, right? So those current breaks are super important. It pushes the bait fish, it pushes the bass to those. But I think for me, growing up, like Britton and I are looking at 37 boats up here, 36, 37, last count in the horseshoe, all fishing the current seams. When you're talking about seeing those crowds and fishing in a crowd, you get used to that in the fishing, then, you know, living the tail race life up below these dams and really all over the river. Any little current break will have a lot of boats. But for me, the thing that I keep in my mind when I'm fishing this way and around a lot of boats, fishing this current, and it seems like everybody's throwing a swim bait, everybody's throwing a scrounger head or a big spinner bait or something over these same rocks. But these fish move around so much because they have to, because of the current. So you might be throwing at fresh fish constantly. And I think that some of the legends that I know from this lake that are so good at the dam, it doesn't matter if there are 500 boats or 5 around them. They're going to make that same cast to that same eddy all day long, knowing that at some point the right 5 are going to swim through there.
So this is boat number 13, Lee Pitts and Steve Engel. Of course, no fish in the box at this point because we just got started, but sun's kind of starting to break through the clouds. As we look back towards the bridge, I do see a bunch of teams still running, but I do see some guys starting to set up out here. So teams are coming this way. Fish on. Fish on. Got one of them coming in the boat here. Now I get a better look at that bait. Looks like he's throwing a red crankbait at this point. So not one definitely we want to weigh in at the end of the day, but at this point we'll get us one in the box and get measures and go on. Not long enough.
This portion of the Alabama Bass Trail is brought to you by Phoenix Boats, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
In 2009, it all started with this 721 Pro XP and a passion to build the best fishing platform in design, performance, and construction for all of our customers. Through the years, motors have changed. Electronics have changed. But the passion to build the best bass boat possible has not changed. Everyone at Phoenix believes we got it right the first time.
Here at Landers McClarty Chevrolet, it's time to pick your offer on a new Chevy Silverado 1500. That's right, pick the offer that's best for you. Choose rates as low as 2.9% for 72 months, or how about up to $12,000 off all Silverados? They have the best selection in years with over 500 pre-owned vehicles available. Big store, big on savings, and big on customer service. Visit LandersMcClartyChevrolet.com.
Big banks only care about one thing, ROI. So when it comes to your small business, you can expect a big no. At AmFirst, we don't just invest in your business, we invest in you and your goals. With great rates on loans, lines of credit to help you grow, and business checking accounts. Because at AmFirst, business is personal.
The best of the best just got better. Clearer images, sharper resolution, improved target separation. That's right, better. LiveScope Plus, only from Garmin.
The splash of your paddle mimics the pelican as it drops down from above. As the calmness of the water washes away any lingering concerns, you listen to the tall grass sing of the surrounding beauty and how the best views only get better when they're shared. This is Alabama. And when you're here, you can take it all in.
Here, Tony. I ain't know what it is. It's smallmouth. Ain't no big one. First one.
Swim boat.
Come here.
Barely hooked. Get that in water. Right here. Get in water. Water man. No, that's large. Thank you, Lord. That's number one.
Tracy, I saw y'all put one in the boat. How many you got?
We got 3.
They got 3, so we're on the way to the limit of 5. That's really good. And they're boat number 220, and man, you guys made it down here quick.
We're boat 220. We've only made maybe a dozen casts.
That's right. I saw you guys pull up, and I said, man, we must be in a good area this morning. So tell us, Tracy, a little bit about kind of breaking this down from practice. How did you guys find these fish?
We had a rough practice here on the lake. Obviously, you know, the water came up 5 or 6 feet while we were here this week. So a week ago, the water was about 5 feet lower than what it is. So you can see right now, we're sitting in 5.7 foot of water right where our boat is. So this was basically dry land last week. These fish, the water temperature, you know, coming up, got up in the mid-50s. These fish are wanting to come shallow, but with all the current and crazy weather, they're struggling to really commit to anything.
But that was a pretty good one. 3.5 smallmouth. That was one of the boats we saw catching several fish this morning. And if you look to his right is the boat we saw earlier catch one too. So that seam, for whatever's going on, they're catching a lot of fish. Swim bait drifting is going to be one of the main things today, especially up here. This is the new Rapala's Crush City. This is the Mayor, designed by Jacob Wheeler. It's a little swim bait. This one's 4 inches long, and everyone's throwing this exact same size. This color is gizzard shad, and you can see that's just a perfect little gizzard shad imitating swim bait. It's new by Rapala.
Guys, what kind of weight we got?
0.
No way.
Very slow.
So they got none in the box right now. But I'm guessing this is a pretty good spot.
Well, thought it was. Let's see. I don't know if the weather's got them.
It was at one point a pretty good spot, let's say that. It was at one point a pretty good spot.
Absolutely. I haven't fished it early, so I don't know if it's better in the afternoon. It's
Yeah.
always been around lunch or later, so I don't know. We don't have anything else. Our plan was to either stay at the dam or come down here, and we decided to give this a try. So probably sit here until we feel like we have to go to the dam and try to catch 5.
Yeah.
We finally made our way down a little bit to find Brent Crow and Jimmy Mason. They are both guides on the lake. They have been fishing another tournament all week, so I'm anxious to see what they've got going on. They're in a kind of a unique area where there's a couple of rock rows in between us and them, and we haven't been able to get close enough to them to ask what they've got yet, but this might be our chance right here. Oh, it looks like they're making a run. As soon as we get to them, making a run. What y'all got? He gave us some. He said we're cold. He said all we've got is cold hands. He's smiling though. That's key. When you get a Brent Crow smiling when it's this cold, you know we're just out having fun.
This segment of the Alabama Bass Trail is sponsored by Rapala, VMC, Crush City, and TH Marine.
Here at Lanners McClarty Chevrolet, it's time to pick your offer on a new Chevy Silverado 1500. That's right, pick the offer that's best for you. Choose rates as low as 2.9% for 72 months, or how about up to $12,000 off all Silverados? They have the best selection in years with over 500 pre-owned vehicles available. Big store, big on savings, and big on customer service. Visit LannersMcClartyChevrolet.com.
I just love to make good food.
Enjoy.
Will do. For good people. Like our boneless wings.
They're back, y'all.
It all starts with our house-made sauces. We have this new kickin' bourbon. So come on back for our boneless wings in 3 bold flavors.
French toast isn't just for weekends anymore. Get Jack's new French toast sticks any day of the week. Warm, Southern-made, and served with our sweet home-style syrup. Every day's a good day for French toast sticks at Jack's, starting at $2.99.
Got it? Yeah. All right. Here, drop him in. Shorty. Too short.
13.
Little guy, whatever it is. Sure? No, it ain't little. Come on. I'll say. Look little. Hey. Yeah. There's 4. Bacon. There's 4. That's the tank.
We pulled up on Johnson and Gross, guys. What kind of weight you got?
We got 3 in there right now. 1 good one.
Got 3?
Yeah.
1 good one? What's that 1 good one look like?
4.5.
4.5. That's the kind we're looking for. If, you know, oh, we got a fish on here. We got a fish on. not be a monster, but it's a fish. That's a good one. We'll take that. Smallmouth. Oh, no, it's a largemouth.
It's quality over quantity up here, especially in these conditions, but this is where these big bites are going to come from.
Yeah, so we've got boat number 106, and we pulled up and he turned around and laughed and said, "Don't get too comfortable, we're about to make a run." That has been the case. We started in the Horseshoe this morning while Luke was doing blast off, and there was a ton of boats up there moving around, but when we kind of swapped areas and we ran down to the 7 Mile Island area, and man, oh man, they are moving down here. I don't know if there's a lot of current, a ton of current, and so there's very specific seams that these people are looking for, and there's a lot of boats on those seams, current breaks, and so I'm imagining that guys are running to try to go get to a spot and they see a boat's there and then run into another one.
What y'all know, guys? It is definitely cold for sure. What kind of weight you got? 15 pounds. 2 small ones, okay. Ty Cox and Cameron Gaultney. Sitting on about 15 pounds right now. Guys, that's a good run. That's a good run to get here, right?
Well, I'm on boat number 26, and they've doubled up. One looks like it could be a catfish or a drum, and I'm hoping the back is about a 5-pound smallmouth. I hope, but we can't confirm that yet. And it's not. It is a little catfish. We might be on a little catfish hole right here. He does say they've got one. Y'all said y'all are boat number 26? 26. Yes, sir. Well, doubled up catfish.
Fish on. That's a little one.
Fish on. Biggin, biggin. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Son done came up. They started munching them.
Oh, Son came up, Josh Butt says. Look at how pretty. He says they got one big one. How big's the big one?
Oh, Son? The other one's about 5.
How much y'all got for 5 fish, you think?
Maybe 13,
13 pounds, 14 pounds. And Josh Butts has been known, if he says they got 13, 14, it could end up being 17 and a quarter by the time we get to weigh in.
And it could end up being 11.
The Alabama Bass Trail is brought to you by Halo Fishing, Net Baits, Bait Fuel, and Snag Proof.
This summer, we're fueling your fun with weekly giveaways. From gas cards to product packs, each entry gives you an extra chance at our grand prize of a $1,000 TH Marine gift card and a 30-minute video call with Kevin Van Dam. Enter each week at thmarine.com/fuelthefun for a chance to win. No matter how you fuel your fun, TH Marine is there to help you.
Research and development is more than just time in the shop for us. It's time out here, sweating the details, making boats that work as well in the real world as they do on paper. From our R&D team to our anglers on the water, we have the knowledge and passion to build you the finest fishing platform in the world.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
The best fishing spots hook your heart and reel you back again and again and again. Whether the bucket mouths are biting or the tall tails are flowing, it's always a good time. Anyone, anywhere can get fishing for less. Have fun out there.
Danny Long, Kevin Fallon. 4 bass, but watch this. $17.92 for 4.
Had all 4 of them by 9 o'clock and didn't get another bite.
4 bites is all we had.
Isaac and Will Duncan, new leaders, 25-35. I mean, a bag of them. When they're sticking out the sides and out the top, that's how my family does it.
It was tough. We only got 5 bites today, but we made them count. It was a grind, believe it or not, with the wind. It really made it a struggle, but we ended up putting some pieces of puzzle together, and we're blessed with 5 bites today.
Mark Condra, Ted Paisley, 5 bass, and it's a sack full. 20-36, going to take y'all to 3rd place right now on that Pro Guide leaderboard.
How'd y'all catch them?
Live scoping.
Live scoping. In the current, pretty difficult?
No, we found some calm water, some calm, clear water. We pulled up to the first spot, caught 2 big ones right away, and then it was just like a grind the rest of the day, to be honest.
Well. Imagine that. This morning, these 2 guys on live, Mitch Mitchell, Candler McCollum, we were talking, it's a tough day for them. They don't have much. And then they come in with 24-55 for 2nd place right now.
Yeah, it was tough. We started off running around, just hitting a bunch of spots real quick, and then we ran down the lake and kind of got on 2 spots really, and caught 2 off one and 3 off another, and missed one, and that was really about it. It was rough. Finally got on a couple spots. It was a little bit calmer, and it happened quick. So.
Sam Long, Jason Atkins, 5 fish in a good bag. 20-36 for Long and Atkins.
5th bag over 20 pounds. How'd y'all catch them?
Caught them deep through a Ned rig and a swim bait all day.
Wow. Did y'all run down to the lower end? Or that end?
Yes. Ran down. It was a pretty good little run down, but it was very bumpy. Once we come through the island up there, it was bad. It was bad, yeah.
Oh, boy, I know this crew. Hey, Stephen McAvoy and Josh Butts, the one and only Josh Butts, that threw Darian's microphone way away from the live camera. I said, Josh Butts is on live. 5 fish, 21-02. Yeah.
We saw y'all really close to here. What was that decision? Stay close and just fish your strength, or run around and kind of cover more water?
The biggest thing was when y'all pulled up on us, we filled our limit with that fish y'all saw, and we just caught a big one right before that. We're like, there's no need to leave this area because the fish are here to win. You just got to keep your bait wet.
Tracy Robinson, Dustin Robinson, boat number 220, and I mean a sack full. Here we go, new leaders, and I mean leading it in a big way. 28-18. Let's go for the Robinsons, Tracy and Dustin. They barely fit in the bag, okay? They're out the top, they're out the sides. Are those all smallmouth? Oh, man, I told Miss Kay we'd see over 25 pounds all smallmouth. All right, Miss Kay, we are wrapping things up here. Stop number 1, the Alabama Bass Trail North, and the Robinsons got it done, 28 pounds. We said it on the podcast leading into the event. We thought it would take 27 or more, and they made us look like geniuses.
They did. The guys always catch them. The Alabama Bass Trail anglers are some of the best in the country, and Tracy's he's been here before, and this time to share it with his son, I'm sure it was a special experience.
Absolutely awesome. How was the day? 28 pounds is amazing, but sharing it with your son, like Miss Kay said, I had to be special.
He and I, this is our second year fishing together, so he finished up college and got a real job, went into the workforce and able to travel around a little bit now, so he and I, this is our second year fishing together. So we finished up pretty good last year, 10th place Angler of the Year, hoping to do a little better this year. We've just missed the team championship, this past year, so anyway, we're excited to fish together.
Pretty good start to getting in that top 75 to go to the championship. Now, I fished a lot with my dad growing up, and he footed the bill a lot. So now that you went over 20 grand and he's got a big boy job, as you say, are you going to make him split the winnings, or do you just get all the winnings here?
He gets half of them.
Okay.
He contributes half.
Okay.
He caught half of them, paid for half of them, so.
Well, we appreciate you guys fishing with us, and congrats on an absolute great start to the season with 28 pounds of Pickwick bass. Miss Kay, we got another one coming up, Smith Lake, stop number 2. Going to be some spotted bass caught down there, and you know how much I like those spots.
You do like those spots, but before we go to Smith, we got to go to Martin.
We do. More spots.
More spots.
Even
So
more spots.
spots, and more spots. I'm excited to get to Martin. I'm excited to also get to Smith Lake. It's going to be a jam-packed year. Starting off pretty fun, though.
We are absolutely weighing some bass here in the Alabama Bass Trail. We'll see you up next, ABT South at Lake Martin.